let's face it, furry in video games is a match made in heaven. It just works so well. And there's so many great furry video games. You've got Night in the Woods and Dust, to name a few. And there's so many more to come. Hello, I'm Lew The Raccoon, and here are some upcoming furry video games to get excited about. Yay! Way to the Woods, I saw this at E3 and it just looks absolutely beautiful. So you're going to be playing as a deer in kind of a post-apocalyptic scenario where there's no humans around. And you're going to be wandering around Tokyo and you're going to be solving light puzzles and various other challenges. And yeah, it's this beautiful setting, and of course you're playing as a deer. Now, obviously with the rise of deers in the fandom, and of course just hoofers in general, you know, what could be better than the game where you are a deer? You know, just based on what we saw in the trailer, there's this beautiful artwork and really cool scenes and visuals. The music is from the same people who did the music for Steven Universe, so yeah, it's gonna sound pretty good. And yeah, I just think it's going to be a nice chilled out, relaxed game. It's a small developer. He's been making this game since he was 16, so, you know, that's fantastic alone. And I can really see this being a great game for us furries, even if you're not a hoofer. You know, it's just going to be fun. I can't wait for this one.
Lost Ember. Now this game's story is very interesting. It seems like you're a spirit, at least this is what we can gather from the trailer, that takes over other animals and you can change on the fly. From a wolf, to a bird, to a fish, to a mole. It looks unlimited in its scope and I love the look of this. Mostly focused on exploration, mild combat, puzzle solving, but the art style is intoxicatingly good looking. Now, they say, if they can get there on the Kickstarter, on their stretch goals, that there could be an otter as well. Now, I would personally love this, because I love otters. Yeah, it's really one I'm massively looking forward to. I cannot tell you how much I am looking forward to playing this on the Switch.
How about a game where you're a raccoon detective? Yeah, how awesome is that, you know? And if you aren't interested already, you should be, because raccoons? But yes, it's going to be a noir-style detective game, set in an Anthro world with lots of other animals around as well, not just raccoons, so something for everyone. And yeah, it started life on Kickstarter, and you're going to have to kind of solve crimes, search around the world, interrogate people. It's going to be looking at prejudices. And yeah, it just looks like a really nice game. And, you know, I can't wait for this one because we need more raccoon games. And detective stuff's always exciting. If you like the Ace Attorney games and that sort of thing as well, this is probably right up your street. And it just looks like it'll be a lot of fun. It's going to be coming out on most platforms. I think everything except mobile at this moment. It's even on Switch, which is brilliant. And the best bit is, if you want to play this now, they've actually put the prologue up on Steam. So you can actually check out this nice detective game for free and play the first, like, intro bit and then decide if you like it or not anyway. So what excuse have you got for not playing this one? Backbone, check it out.
Spiritfarer has a very interesting theme. Now, you're a kind of ferryman taking souls across the mystic sea to release them into the afterlife. Now, this game's themes is mostly about saying goodbye. And I won't lie, it's going to be a bit of a tearjerker, this one. But most of the game focuses on you being on a ship, taking the souls from one place to another, and that's going to mostly involve things like, well, relationships with the characters, of course, but also building. There's some fishing, there's some crafting, your normal kind of fare nowadays, and also things like farming and so forth. It looks to be quite relaxing, at least that portion of the game anyway. I can't tell you how interested I am to see how this goes, because you're obviously going to build up a relationship with these characters and then have to let them go at the very end. It's gonna be difficult, guys. This one's gonna be a real tearjerker. But at the same time, it looks beautiful and I can't wait to play this.
And now, of course, the one I think we're all expecting and eagerly anticipating, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yes, finally, the Animal Crossing game is coming to Nintendo Switch. And yeah, it's going to be pretty much what you expect initially from an Animal Crossing game. You know, you're the villager, you're going to be building things and crafting stuff, but they've added some new mechanics in. Firstly, you've got a Nuke phone. Yes, a Tanuki-themed mobile device. Yay! Yeah, so that's going to be where you're going to get all your crafting recipes and everything else from, and even where the co-op is, and it's going to have up to 8 people on one island in this game. So, you know, you can go and grab some of your favourite furry friends and build an island with them, you know, that furry civilization that we've always been after. You know, perfect. I look forward to seeing that function, definitely. But yeah, I mean, this game has been delayed a little bit. Apparently, this is due to Nintendo wanting to make sure developers have enough of a work-life balance, which I really respect from a games developer in this day and age. I'm definitely sure Jim Sterling will say something about that one because it's really positive, and I know what he's like with the developer work-life balance thing. So yeah, good one, Nintendo, on that. That makes me want it even more. And yeah, I'm really excited for it. Apparently it's going to have an autosave function as well, which these games, I've always said some of these games need autosave, but obviously that puts Mr. Rossetti out of work, so sorry Mr. Rossetti. Still, I think we can all get really excited for Animal Crossing, even if you've never played this series before. I think the Switch could be the place to pick it up and give it that first try. Now, this game hasn't officially been announced or anything, really. There's just been rumblings online of it, but I think it needs to be said, please give us a Night in the Woods 2. It's been 2 years now since we got introduced to the fantastic world of May and Greg and Bee, and had all that fun exploring and learning and, you know, fought the emotional connections with the characters, and it just needs a sequel or a follow-up or a spin-off from it, you know, because we need more Greg. Let's face it, cups on his ears, he was adorable. So yeah, there's some of the upcoming furry video games I think we've all got to be excited about. What games are you excited about coming up? Drop them in the comment below. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button or subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And hey, there's a link to my Patreon in the description below as well if you fancy supporting me there. I'd like to give a big thanks to all my patrons for helping me with these videos and everything that I do. It really means a lot to me, so thank you. And yeah, I'm Shadow Raccoon, and I will see you next time. Bye!